Shalom.
Shalom.
We're the Hebrew Israelites from the camp GMS Cleveland. Before we get started, we'll give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash, the Ba'ans, the Apostle, Elder to Great Millstone, who will well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that preaches truth sincerely across the four corners of the earth. This is another lesson through the Spirit, Power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Lord willing, this be an edifying lesson. It's the name of this video is the Feast of Dedications, because that's what time we in. The Feast of Dedications. The Feast of Dedications started Sunday night and it ends Monday night, Lord willing. And what does it goes into? We about to read about it in the Book of Maccabees. Where this high holy day came about. But you got it.
You want to start at the top?
Oh, no.
The point.
Get to the point.
All right. It's First Maccabees chapter 4, and I'm going to start at verse 23. It said, Then Judas returned to spoil the tents, where they had much gold and silver and blue silk and purple of the sea and great riches. After this they went home and sung a song of thanksgiving and praised the Lord in heaven, because it is good, because his mercy endureth forever. Thus Israel had a great deliverance that day. It says, verse 26, Now all the strangers that had escaped came and told Lysias what had happened.
This not going the verse where it's about the high holy day, the dedication to the altar.
Yeah, verse 36, it says, Then said Judas, his brother, behold,
it's at the bottom.
Or verse 56, or verse 51, it says, Furthermore, they set loaves upon the table and spread out the veils and finished all the works which they had begun to make. Now on the 25th day of the 9th month, which is called the month Caslu, in the 148th year, they rose up betimes in the morning and offered sacrifice according to the law upon the new altar of burnt offerings.
Right, because the old altar, it was defiled, because them Edomites, the Greeks, they were sacrificing pork and abominations on the altars. When Antiochus the Fourth took over Judea, they was doing all type of wickedness in the temple, and Judas and his brothers, they had to rededicate the temple, clean and rededicate the altar, man. And that's what this high holy day goes into, man. On the 25th day of the month Caslu. That's the month we in right now. And this is a high holy day that's supposed to be reverenced, because even in the book of John, Yahweh Shah, reverence the Feast of Dedications, man. In John the 10th chapter, man. But it's a little bit more on that.
Yeah, it says, verse 54, Look at what time and what day the heathen had profaned it, even in that was it dedicated with songs and citherns and harps and cymbals. Then all the people fell upon their faces, worshiping and praising the power of heaven, who had given them good success.
Right. So yeah, man, this is a high holy day of celebration, getting victory over our enemies, man. And over our main enemy, which is these Edomites, man. Who we call Brad, man. This is a high holy day, getting victory over our main enemy, man. And that's the time we in now. We about to get victory over this devil again, because we're rededicating the temple now, because the temple is the people, man. The third temple is not gonna be buildings, like the ancient temples, the first and second one. This one is gonna be a spiritual temple, which is the people, the elect. you know, the house of David, man. You know, so this high holy day is a foreshadow of things to come in the future. You know, with the third temple that's gonna be pure. You know, forever, man. You know, y'all had something.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let me back.
You gotta talk louder than that.
I'm gonna just let me back on what you said, because you said we are the Lord's temple. All right, this 1 Corinthians 3:16, and it reads, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of Yahweh Yahushua dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of Yahweh Yahushua, him shall Yahweh destroy. For the temple of Yahweh Yahushua is holy, which temple ye are." All right, and you know, defiling your temple, meaning, you know, you following the ways after this world, you know, defiling with
You gotta talk louder.
and pork. You know, those are the things that defile the temple. You basically, ultimately, you're not being in the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua. Okay, just wanted to bring that scripture out because it's, you know, that we are the temple of the Most High now. Okay. And, you know, Yahweh Shai, he don't dwell in temples made by man's hand. Also, you know, people that, you know, want to follow after Christianity, all of those things of that, you know, sort of things that's taking place now. All right, you are the temple of the Most High, which is, you know, you so-called blacks, Hispanic, Native American, Seminole, Indian, all right, of Negroes descent, man.
It's Amos chapter 9, verse 11. It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen."
Yeah, that's the verse I wanted to.
Come.
Right, that tabernacle of David is that third temple. And that's what the Lord is doing now. We're in the time where that third temple is being risen up, man. Because we are the temple, man. You know, and this is a temple that you heathens is not going to be able to defile, you know, or burn down, you know, like the first temple, you know, the Babylonians burnt it down, you know. The second temple, you know, you had these Greeks, they did their wicked shit in there, 2/3 doing wicked shit in there. You know, then the Romans burnt it down. It's not going to be like that this time, man. Because it ain't going to be no building. And we going to have spiritual powers once this third temple is fully built. You know, we're going to be immortal. We're going to have spiritual powers. Yahweh Shai will be on the scene. So it's going to be no need to, it's going to be impossible for a heathen to try to defile this temple. They're not going to be able to, man. But you keep going.
It says, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old."
But it's going to be way better than the days of old. Because in this temple, you're going to have King Solomon, King David all in one. You know, ruling all in one. The whole elect being the top government, you know, of the whole universe, man.
That's right.
You know,
And the whole nation of Israel is going to be in righteousness. You know, we never going to go off for sin ever again, which means that ain't no other nation going to be able to take us down. That's say in Daniel the 7th chapter, the saints shall take the kingdom and possess it forever, even then forever and ever. Verse 12, it says that they may possess the remnant of Edom and of all the heathen, which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this. Right, and ultimately we're going to possess all the heathens for an inheritance. Just like in the days of old, when King David was ruling, we had the Moabites and the shackled up. You know, we had them we had them in slavery as subservient to us. Them Edomites, they were subservient to us. But now it's going to be 10 times greater because they ain't going to never come out of captivity. They ain't gonna never rise up against us and none of that ever again.
And that Edom on that verse, that's going into the land of Edom. You know, because it ain't gonna be no more Edomites once the kingdom of heaven is established, is built, man. You know, it ain't gonna be no Esau. They all gonna be done away with. So that land gonna be given to the nation of Israel. You know, but then the rest of the heathens, right, we gonna have inheritance over them, man. They're gonna be tributaries to the nation, man. That's why I go into how the gates could be open continually, because they're gonna be constantly bringing things over, giving us their sons and daughters, and giving us different riches from different mountains and all types of shit, man. You know, different rubies and crystals and shit. You know, we gonna have the heathens in full subjection, man. But it ain't gonna be no more Edomites, man, because Edomites is what corrupted the whole earth in the first place, man. You know, you got something back there,
I heard that John 10.
I get that.
This is John chapter 10, and I'm going to start at verse 19. It says, "There was a division, therefore, again among the Jews for these sayings. And many of them said, He hath a devil, and is mad. Why hear ye him? Others said, These are not the words of him that hath a devil. Can a devil open the eyes of the blind? And it was at Jerusalem the feast of the dedication, and it was winter. And Yahushua walked in the temple in Solomon's porch." Right, just an indication, bringing the scripture, just to indicate that the feast of dedication is a biblical high holy day, in which that Yahushua even himself took part in. Even in the kingdom of heaven, we're going to be taking part in celebrating, the feast of dedications, even in the kingdom of heaven. You know, these high holy days, a lot of the times, these high holy days, Esau Edom, he likes to combat, and Sabbaths and high holy days, they usually fall on Esau's witchcraft days or high holy days, or holidays like Christmas or Thanksgiving, which we know he does high level witchcraft around those times, man. All right, letting you know that these are the times of the end, even when you get into the high holy days, how intense it's even getting with these high holy days, man.
Right, Kai, yeah, it's spiritual warfare, it's the right against the left, you know, and another point I wanted to throw out there, you know, is it not winter? Is it not snowing outside? You know, so this lines up to this is the week of that high holy day, man. You know, that was given through the spirit power, given by the spirit to the apostles and elders all the way down, and we're rehearsing the righteous acts, man, because in the kingdom we go do all these things perfect. We go keep these high holy days perfect, man. We gonna have a feast all 8 days, you know. We go we gonna be able to do all the just the ceremonies to these high holy days, etc. Hey, we can close out with that in Revelations, how it say he saw the city, there was no temple there.
That in like 20, Revelation 20.
You know, so in the kingdom, we go do all these things perfectly, man, because we go have the laws written in our inward parts. You know, we go have the customs to our heritage again, man, that we lost. But we're gaining all those things back now, you know. But what we're doing now is just a rehearsal. This is on the lower level, man. You know, y'all got it. One of y'all got it.
3 and 12.
No,
Him that overcome.
No.
I think it's 21.
It's at the end of 21.
Alright, this is Revelation chapter 21, verse 22. Well, I'll start at 21. It says, "And the 12 gates were 12 pearls. Every single gate was of 1 pearl, and the street of the city was pure gold, and it was transparent glass." And that's speaking about the actual kingdom, all right, how it's going to look. You know, the streets, it says the city was of pure gold, and it was of transparent glass. The streets is going to be so pure of glass that you're going to be able to see your reflection. It's going to literally be transparent, man. All right, it says, verse 22, "And I saw no temple therein, for the Lord power almighty and the Lamb are the temple of it."
Right.
So therefore, we're not going to need a physical temple like how we had where Moses built. All right, and then when that, like a portable temple back then, it was more of a portable temple, or like Solomon had to build, you know.
Right.
That King David, he had the intentions on doing it, but he couldn't because he had blood on his hands. In the kingdom, we're not going to need an actual temple where the Ark of the Covenant will sit in, where we're going to have to give up, sin offerings, sacrifice, and stuff like. We're not going to need that because we're literally going to be in the kingdom with the Lord, Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. Back then, we had the temple. Why? To let us know that the presence of the Lord was with us. But we're not going to need the temple of the Lord because the Lord's presence is literally going to be with us in the heavens.
Con. So yeah, that's the moral to the lesson, man. Nation of Israel wins through the spirit power Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. So with that, we will close out, giving all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash, the honors of the apostles, elders, the great millstone, who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, Shalom, and Kwam Yasharala.